So, wir haben dann das erste Draft-Gespräch bei den New
Greetings, I'm the
Orleans
GM and Director
Hornets.
of Player Personnel for the Hornets. In addition to first pick, we also have the 10th pick in the upcoming draft and are looking at you with one of those picks. We would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Also, die Hornets haben den ersten und den 10. Pick. Ich denke, wir werden so 10, 11, 12 in der Pick-Rate rumgepickt werden. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft? Also, ja, wenn wir selber GM werden, auf welchen Pick würden wir uns zuziehen? Und ich würde sagen, I want to play for you guys, weil das kommt gut an.
Honestly, I don't care about any of that. I want to play for your team, whatever pick it is. To me, it's not about going number one or going in the lottery. I want to go to a team that is a great fit for me, and I definitely think you guys fit that bill for me.
Das ist fast schon Schleim, aber es geht runter wie Öl.
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
I want to go to the right
Honestly,
team, sagen wir da.
I don't really care. I'm more concerned with going to the right team than I am going as high as possible. I want to play for someone who's going to utilize me to the best of my abilities. Someone who's going to use me to put the team into a position to win games. You heard?
Das klingt doch gut.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
Das Detroit Pistons als nächster Pick. Möglicher
Greetings. I'm the
Kandidat.
GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
Also es wird ein neu aufgebautes Team sein, was bisher noch nicht so ganz funktioniert hat, aber wir haben damit
Oh,
kein
that's not a
Problem.
problem for me at all. To me, that just says the people running the team want nothing less than titles. Plural. Titles. It'd be an honor for me to play for a team like that. I want to win, man. Badly.
Das klingt doch ganz gut.
All right then, one more. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Unsere Ziele sollen jetzt also werden hier erfragt. I want to be the best I can be. I want to play for different teams. I want to be loyal to a team. I want to be the greatest. Ich denke, das erste ist das Realistische.
Okay. So, I want my career to go wherever it takes me. As cliche as that sounds. Ultimately, I want to be the best basketball player and best team player I can be. At the end of the day, that's really all I can ever ask out of myself. I want to be remembered as someone who gave 110% every time he set foot on the court.
Genau so ist es.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
So, und jetzt haben wir noch ein Gespräch mit den Houston Rockets.
Hello and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. We are strongly considering drafting you with the 12th pick in the upcoming draft, but we'd first like to ask a couple questions about how you'd fit in here before we take that step. First question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Ja, ich muss
Primarily
meinen
my
Fokus verbessern.
focus and being mentally tougher. I need to study the game and watch the players in front of me and learn. I also need to learn from the veteran guys so I can step in and contribute when my name is called.
Ja, wir wollen uns natürlich bei allen eine gute Ausgangsposition erarbeiten. Nicht, dass uns alle drei nicht wollen.
Interesting. Next question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
to take care of my parents.
Easy answer. My parents have spent their entire life putting me into the position I'm in right now. I want nothing more than to take care of them and make sure that the rest of their lives are as carefree as possible. I don't need glitz and glamour. I just need my loved ones cared for.
Hat er so schön gesagt.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
So, und damit nochmal offiziell herzlich willkommen zur zweiten Folge von Let's Play NBA 2K13. Ich habe, wie gesagt, das Rookie-Game in ein Spiel gepackt, in eine Folge, das wird die zweite und dann geht es in der dritten los mit der richtigen Karriere. Genau, wir sind Number 10, wurden wir gelegt. Erster ist Anthony Davis, dann Kid Gilchrist, Bradley Beal, Dion Waiters, Thomas Robinson, Lillard. Harrison Barnes wird wohl zu den Golden State Warriors gehen und wir erkenne ich gerade nicht so ganz, was das ist. So, die Mavericks sehen wir hier sind auf 17. Und wir lassen uns jetzt überraschen, was der Draft so für uns bereithält. Achso, wir lesen uns mal noch durch, was hier steht in unserer Einschätzung. Scouts love the enthusiasm and willingness to play for any team. Has the making of being an excellent outside shooter, plays with high level of intensity and passion. Also, ja, wir haben das Potenzial, ein exzellenter outside shooter zu werden und spielen mit viel Intensität und Willen. Wir haben nicht die beste Athletik. Wir verlassen uns zu sehr auf den 3-Punkte-Wurf. Ja, haben Probleme in der Ballkontrolle, resulting in poor offensive. Wir haben noch, ja. Ich versuche zu viel zusammengefasst. Wir starten in
Good
den
evening
Draft.
and
Ich bin
welcome
ruhig.
to the 2012 NBA Draft. For 60 of the world's most talented and dedicated young players, tonight marks the culmination of years of hard work as their dream of playing in the NBA moves closer to reality. To all of the fans watching around the world and to those here with us tonight, thank you for joining us. And now to the task at hand. With the first pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Michael Kidd Gilchrist from the University of Kentucky. With the third pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Bradley Beal from the University of Florida. With the fourth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Dion Waiters from Syracuse University. With the fifth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Thomas Robinson from the University of Kansas. With the sixth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Damian Lillard from Weber State University. With the seventh pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Harrison Barnes from the University of North Carolina. With the eighth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Terrence Ross from the University of Washington. With the ninth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Andre Drummond from the University of Connecticut. With the 10th pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select the point guard from Germany.
Tatsächlich auf 10 gedraftet. Wir haben natürlich harte Konkurrenz. Mit Anthony Davis, dem Number 1 Pick, der auch bei uns in der Mannschaft spielt. Wir können jetzt unseren ersten NBA-Vertrag unterzeichnen und als 10 gedraftet zu werden, ist schon krass. Ja, und wir müssen natürlich von der Bank spielen, kriegen im Jahr 500 SP, also Skill Points, wo wir unseren Rookie skillen können. 2 Jahre Verlänge schon mal, das ist schon mal cool. Und eine Teamoption. Wir starten ins Rookie Year. Und das ist unsere Marketingkampagne, die können wir uns ja mal angucken. Werbung für uns also. He's got next. New Orleans spielen wir jetzt also. So, wir machen mal Simmons. So nennen wir uns bei Twitter. So, gucken wir mal, was getweetet wurde. @Simmons, you're everywhere, man. Nice new billboard. This might be my favorite Hornets one yet. The Rook's in the house. Simmons gonna make it rain this year, baby. Can't wait to see him on the court. It's gonna be off the chain. Schön. Wir skillen unseren Player noch ein bisschen. Und zwar gehen wir am besten einfach mal hier erstmal auf Defensive. So ein bisschen auf Rebound. 5 Punkte, dann sind wir da immerhin schon mal bei 40. Ja, weil die Defensive ja noch unsere größte Schwäche war, deshalb gehen wir den da mal. Dann gehen wir noch auf Block. Wie viel haben wir denn noch? 8 Punkte gehen wir noch auf Block. Das werde ich jetzt immer zwischendurch machen, den ein bisschen skillen. Das war es erstmal für diese Folge. Ich glaube, die war jetzt nicht so lang. Ich hoffe, sie hat euch trotzdem gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann mit dem ersten NBA-Spiel und den ersten Einsatzminuten wieder. Bis dahin, macht's gut, euer Luuk.